So Melanie asks Amora who she's interested in, and she said, I think Caleb. She did say Caleb. She said they were friendly in the villa, but she um, she didn't know if anything could be there really. So she's got a little interest in Caleb. I could see that. I'd like to see that play out because right, Caleb needs some kind of flavor in his life or some oomph. Him and Jessica Alba, I just don't even I don't see chemistry with them. I don't feel chemistry with them. I can barely listen to them, like I said before, but they close things off, which is weird. It's a little early for them, but okay. Back to Trinity and Bryce. They're so cute. Um, he was talking to her about they were just talking about families and things like that. And he said, usually in his life, when he's with a girl, nothing's ever been established. They just kind of end up being something. So he asks her if she wants to be his girlfriend, and he started to ask her. He said it, and she's like, "Are you asking me?" And she was like, "Of course." So they're all happy. And he said to her, he said, "You mean a lot to me." And she's like, "Oh, you mean a lot to me." And that was really cute, saying that she meant a lot to him. That was sweet. So Corbin pulls Kinsey for a chat, and she is just done. She's done. Now I do like that about her being done with somebody. When she gets disrespected, she's done quickly. Now the way she moves afterwards is questionable, but she wasn't trying to hear it. She didn't want to hear it. He apologized, and she just did not want to hear it. They are not cool. Comes over. She's like, I had a big announcement. Corbin and I closed things off, and it was kind of like, yay. Nobody. I mean, but look at Amora. I feel like what's that look for? Jen was like, I think it's kind of quick, but if she likes it, that's great. So the guys come back and or the guys, Trinity and Bryce come back from their date and they're he's telling the guys, she's telling the girls about what happened. And Corbin can have his funny moments when he was talking about when Bryce was talking about they went to the middle of the ocean and they had champagne and all that. And Corbin was like, that should sound magical as hell. Casey, nobody's going to give you a date. So then Trinity goes, I got good news and bad news. They were like, bad news, okay. And she said, we didn't close things off. He didn't ask me to close things off, but he asked me to be his girlfriend. And they were all jumping up and down. So the guys were like, what happened? And he told the guys that he asked her to be his girlfriend. So they're jumping up and down. It was a cute moment. Trinity told Zach, I took your man. Little did she know Zach does feel like that. Caleb was asking Sincere if he was still going to pursue Amora. I wonder if he's asking for himself. But anyway, he says no, like that was just a test. Zach asked Gall if he likes Jen. He said, "Be honest, do you like Jen?" I don't know why he said that like that, but and he goes, "Not really anymore, not much. You need to be a little more graceful because she is the reason you're there." Carl gives us nice toast about being there and how they welcomed him. Such a good guy. Okay, so Gall tries to start an argument with Jen so they can break it off is what's happening here. He's like, I feel bad that you brought me here and basically that I'm not feeling you. He didn't say that, but that's what he said. But I loved how Jen handled this. He was like, I want to talk to other girls. And he was like, well, you should. She was like, you should. And I think he was trying to get her upset and she was cool as cucumber. Now she was probably really pissed, but she didn't let him see it. So they ended up breaking it off. So Casey pulls a knife for a chat and then he doesn't want to start. Shocker. And she said, no, I think you should start. So they talk and she was talking about how she was disrespected. And she was trying to explain to him that what she was mad about was the things that he said and the way he said them. But he doesn't seem to understand that at all. And none of the guys really get it. Meanwhile, they show Kinsey and Dylan, and Dylan was like, I really don't think he cares at all. And he doesn't, Dylan. We know. We all know. The boys just act like they don't know. But they do. The thing is, she told him, you still haven't apologized. I wouldn't want his apology. I wouldn't even ask for one. Like, I don't know why she insisted on asking him for an apology because she knows what it is. So after the conversation, she did tell him, she was like, I can't see myself being even around, surrounding myself around someone who disrespected me so badly. And I think that he got the hint when Meg Thee Stallion was there, and he knows how America sees him, and he knows it's not favorable. So he was very calm and he was very apologetic. And I mean, he could have meant it, but I doubt it. So they got up, the conversation ended, and he was like, I can't get no hug. There they go with the hugs again. If I'm mad, I don't want to hug you. Like, if we're not cool, I don't want to hug you. And she was like, oh, hell no. And he was like, go get Carl. And she was like, shut the fuck up, I'll do what I want. Like, she is over him. And I am glad. So Kinsey and Gall are in the speakeasy, I think, and they're talking and getting to know each other. And they end up kissing, of course. And while they're kissing, is it Zach outside talking to Dylan and asking, there's Zach again, was interviewing, and he asked him if they kissed in there, would you be upset? And Dylan was like, yeah. And they did kiss a long time. And Dylan's just outside with Zach talking about how that would hurt him. So then the show is over and movie night, and the most anticipated. I'm so glad they gave us a movie night because remember last season we didn't get one. So this is going to be good.